Hello and welcome to Game Help Review's review of Pictionary. Pictionary is quite a new game. I think it came out around the 21st of December in the UK. You have to have a Udraw game tablet to play it. It's in with the where you can see my video for the Udraw unboxing. So it's one of the only three Udraw compatible games. You've got the first one, which is the Art Studio, which is just drawing. The other one is this one, Pictionary, and the third one is Marvel Comic Squad, which is actually a really brilliant game. And if you're going to get a Udraw tablet, just get it for that game. I would recommend you avoided this game. It really isn't very good. I'll explain why in a minute. If you do want this game for a really quick and easy platinum, it is really, really easy platinum. I think it's going to be about 5 to 6 hours. None of the trophies are challenging whatsoever. If you do want to get it, I'll recommend going to HMV if you're UK. You can pick the game up for £14.99, and GameStation will buy it or trade it back in for £15. So you'll make a lovely penny. Right, so the game, you can see what I'm doing at the moment. I'm going into the family game, which is, there's no kind of board you have to play on like the normal Pictionary game, board game. You simply are just guessing clues. The game box, when you read it to buy it, does lie to you. It tells you that it's got support for 1 to 2 players. That is a complete lie. You can't play 1 player, you can't play 2 player, you can't play 3 player. The minimum number of players that you can play this game with is 4. Reason being is because you're in teams. One of the team members has to draw, and one of the team members has to do the guessing. So you've got to have at least 2 teams. So that's already at least 4 people. And so if you want to play a four team game, you've got to have 8 players. So be careful. If you want to get it, maybe you can try and take it back on false advertising, because the game developers, when they did that box, they are lying. You cannot play. It is impossible to play the game. And even any of the sub games, any part of it, you cannot play with 1 player, 2 player, 3 players, only 4. Except for they might get away with saying, oh, but you can play the free draw section in 1 player, which is literally just the same as Artist Studio. You're just drawing pretty pictures. So this bit, which I think I'm about to quit, you can see that you're given a clue, and there are certain modifiers to the clue, like tool confusion, where you could see it kept on changing my drawing tool. And if you win, then if your other team player guesses, then you tell the computer that they guessed correctly. Who wins the games is completely trust based. Obviously, the computer can't guess what you're drawing and say, oh yeah, you've drawn that right. You can only, which is fair enough, really. You can only win if you tell the computer that you're winning. So if you're playing with someone who's a bit of an arse who's going to lie, I wouldn't bother playing. The second bit I'm going to show you, I think, is the free draw section. So this is where you can draw whatever you like, and you get to see me drawing a big penis. It's the same as any kind of, well, let's look at Microsoft Paint. It's probably not quite as good as the new Microsoft Paint even. Various tools, various colours. That's about it, really. I think that's quite a good rendition of a penis coming along now. I couldn't really have a free draw thing without at least drawing 1 penis. So the game is completely trust based. You'll see in a second the normal Pictionary mode. So you roll a dice, and you go around, and there are different types of squares. There's a normal square where you have to. I might as well just talk it now while I'm drawing the penis. There's a normal square which has no image on it, and you have to draw something for one of your teammates. And there's the all-play square where you have to draw something, and all of the team all other teams get to guess. And then if they guess it before your team does, then they get to take the next go. I think the only reason people would really buy this game, unless they've got a large family or a lot of friends that are always coming over, because you've got to have 4 people, as I said already. The only reason is for trophies. So the whole trust system does work in your favour, because it does mean that whoever you want to win will win. So you can see I'm setting up 4-team game on normal Pictionary play. Some of the customise, you can see the little characters. They've got weird little faces. You can customise what they have on their face, and in fact for a trophy you've got to create 20 of them, I think, which only takes 2 minutes. So you can draw their faces, and that provide you for about 7 seconds of fun, which is less time than the loading times. So if you're not going for trophies, I wouldn't bother. You can also put your own custom clues in there as well, which is kind of cool. So you can see at the moment just rolling to see who goes first. This is a normal Pictionary go. You're just literally going around the board and being given clues. The rest of the team has to look away, so you reveal it. Skin diver. I have absolutely no idea what a skin diver is. To be honest, that sounds a bit weird, actually. But yeah. Now I'm going to just draw a squiggle. No, I'm just saying you don't need to draw anything. Yeah, you don't even need to draw anything. You just have to. You can just press enter for draw and then X or A, the respective Xbox button. Just press the button and say that your team got it correctly. Which, if you're just going for trophies, is a real godsend because it means you don't actually have to play the game properly. The only time this gets annoying is kind of loading times. You roll a dice waiting for your player to move along the board. There is one trophy which is annoying, where on the main Pictionary mode, which you'll see in a minute, Pictionary Mania, there are special kind of lit up squares that you've got to land on and guess the clue correctly 15 times. And I guarantee you that 4 games out of 5 you won't be able to land on any of them. And the games can last quite a long time. You can see all this loading time, waiting, walking, being quite slow. So you're just about to see me set up a Pictionary Mania game. The only way this is different, apart from the board looks a bit different, as you can see there, is on each of the square you've got a different customization to your game. So it might be rotating canvas, which I think you could probably guess. The canvas is rotating as you're trying to draw. Conveyor belt, where it's just moving from left to right as you're trying to draw. Dots only, where you can only draw in kind of dots. Ink limit, so you have a limit to how much ink you can use. Completely random which one you get. Unless you land on one of those special Mega Mania squares, and sometimes you get to choose what modifiers you have on. This is tool confusion, which you saw earlier. It means the tool and the colour of the pen that you're using keeps on changing. So, my opinion on the game, I think it's a really terrible game. I think it's really terribly written. Fortunately, it's not really glitchy. I did find it fun for the first kind of 15 minutes, and I thought, hey, this is another nice game to play with the girlfriend, so I got it out and said, oh, let's play this, really thinking I'm going to get some trophies, whereas I was letting her think, let's play a game together. But she's now going at me. She's in the back doing her hair for New Year's tonight. And it turns out I couldn't. So I was sitting there for the entire 5 hours. Okay, it's not a long platinum, but when you're not really doing anything or playing an enjoyable game, 5 hours is a bloody long time. Not even getting to play a fun game with her, just doing it on my own. I think you're going to see me write something else here as well. So the game's pretty terrible, but if you're doing it, only get this for trophies, or if you got the Udraw, just another game. If you do get a Udraw as well, look at my unboxing thing. I got the Udraw for 34 quid, and I sold it for 31 to a game station. I've now got, I think I've got £206 of traded in games on a card ready for the PS Vita on the 22nd of February. Cannot wait for that. Anyway, so trophy ease, 1 out of 10. How good is the game for trophies? Trophy ease, 10 out of 10. Got that the wrong way around. Easiest game for trophies. Trophy enjoyment, I would give that a 5 out of 10. It's not the worst, but only 5 out of 10 because of the speed. Game enjoyment, story, kind of things like, obviously no story, but game enjoyment, things like that. I give it a 1 out of 10. It was really boring and very, very tedious. So this has been Game Out Review. As always, please subscribe, comment, and thumbs up if you like it. Any video requests are welcome. Thank you very much for watching. This is Game Out Review. Bye bye.